Hey everybody, it is super bright, but I'm gonna hide over here. It's Tuesday and we are going to Alabama this weekend and Tennessee to visit family and to do some important stuff, I guess, important to me and Randy because we're gonna be moving to Alabama. So we're gonna inspect the house, we're gonna be figuring out some land contract stuff and all sorts of things. But first I wanna, God, it's so bright. First I want to show you what we've been up to today because it has been crazy. We're trying to get all the loose ends tied up so that we can hit the road and be gone for a couple of days without getting super duper behind. So I didn't get any video of doing it because I'm an excellent vlogger, but we got some tie-dyes made. So I know we just did a bunch of tie-dyes last week, but I'm very excited for all of these. Hello, wasp. And then we've got these ones going on as well. And then Randy and I did also finally get some molds cast, especially this bad boy. So excited. We're gonna go and we're gonna open them up and we're gonna see what's in there and we're gonna get a second wave. Well, hey neighbor cat, how's it going, buddy? How you doing? But yeah, we're gonna get a second batch cast today. Wish us luck. Oh, I also got the vlog edited. We got the shop update produced, but it's going to get posted tomorrow. And we're going to unload and reload the kilns. And mow the yard today. Okay, guys. So this is very exciting. This is the first time that we've made a mold. There's so much static, like coming close. I don't know if you can hear. I can feel it on my arm hair. I didn't know if you'd be able to hear the crackle. Ah, heck.
Well,
we did not put enough in there.
It seems that way.
Time to do it again.
That's okay.
But we did clog it with down in the horn tips, like how we had talked about. We had filled it up with monster clay. So, all right, cancel it. We'll do it again. That okay. We're learning. Hey guys, so it's like past 10 p.m. I do believe, and we just finished up dinner, cleaning up the kitchen. Like, man, I'm so proud of us today at every single opportunity. We were exhausted, but we kept going anyways, and we chose to not go get fast food, and Randy and I talked each other out of it because we were like, let's take turns showering, and because that was another thing. The plumber was like, whenever we were getting the water repaired back in like March, he was like, you shouldn't be using your shower. There's no subflooring. And I'm like, that's our only shower. Because we were finding this out like simultaneously that we couldn't use the upstairs bathroom anymore. So we were like out of options. But, and he was like, he's like, well, I mean, I wouldn't use it. And I'm like, so what I'm hearing is no jumping jacks in the shower. I mean, I figured I've resigned myself to it. We've gotten by this long, but Randy like will not get in the shower with me anymore. And I'm like, that's it, we're moving. But we got everything. It was like, while you're in the shower, I'll take care of dinner. And I was able to get some pork chops. I, of course, again, didn't get any video of it because I am an excellent vlogger, whatever. Got dinner done, got all of our stuff done, you guys, and now we're going to bed. And I think it's because I had a little happy nappy through the hardest part of the day. We got the morning molds cast, and then we just came inside and I slept for like 2 hours while we finished up a very like mediocre, but good, mediocre anime. Okay, I'm going into way too much detail, but I love you, bye-bye, I'll see you in the morning. Yo, my brain is soup. My brain is soup with no noodles. I'm so tired. We got so much done yesterday. You can see the kiln is behind me, fixing to be unloaded. It's cooling. We leave like tomorrow morning. So whenever we ordered the foam at 8, they sent us 1 jug of part A and 2 jugs of part B, and it's supposed to be the other way around, 2 of part A, 1 of part B. And they can't send us any for another 4 to 6 weeks even if we were to just like reorder more. They just are completely out of stock. So it's no one's fault but my own. Again, but I don't know what we're going to do for dragon head production, because I'm also still like, even though we only have like, you know, I don't even know how many days or how many weeks, 7 weeks whenever we get back to produce for Dragon Con. I know Randy's out running errands and Z's freaking out, running around the whole house looking for him, but I'm so tired. I'm looking forward to this. Even though we're traveling and doing a bunch of things, it's going to be kind of a vacation, but also I think I should bring some crafting stuff with me, but also I'm so tired, but also I don't have to make that decision right this second. So Randy's out running errands, and I am shipping giveaways from this last weekend's live stream, which went phenomenally, which is awesome. So I'm soup, but things are good. So that's good. Randy and I are still shipping. It's going really well. I am filled with a hormonal rage and minorly inconvenienced by allergies, and therefore inconsolable. Okay, so we went to the feed store. I had to put on something other than my pajamas, but we went to the feed store and we came back and we haven't even announced the shop update, and I guess folks are camping out the website or something, but oh my goodness, what a day. So I had a buttload of custard, y'all. It was good. Randy got me some custard on the way back from the feed store, and I'm a different person now. The power of sugar is real. But I wanted to see if you wanted to load the kiln with me. So I laid out all the little squares from what we had done the other day ago. And now, ooh, Randy's turning on the garden hose. Randy's going to be rinsing out some tie-dyes. That one's too big for that one, so I'm going to go like that. This is hard to do one-handed, but this is how I load the kiln. I'm just going to put the little squares on top of the other squares. And we'll see how they come out. Y'all, one day, I'm going to be a lapidary artist. I think I might be able to get Randy to do some cabs too, but we're going to have lapidary equipment, and we're going to make beautiful sheets of glass. And we're gonna melt them down into like slabs that we can then make really beautiful, intricate, like high polished cabochons out of. Like, I mean, we'll make gemstone cabochons too. But that's what I'm daydreaming about while I load the kiln. And I think it's important to dream daydreams, or have like lottery dreams, because it helps me to know, by visiting the land of my imagination for a little bit, it divulges to me what my inner desires are, and I'm like, shiny rocks. I'm not surprised, but it's nice to reprioritize and refocus on what's important to me, and that's shiny rocks, like creatively. That's where my heart is right now, and we're done. So we've loaded the kiln. Oh, I'm gonna close it, and then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna clear it. We're gonna click start, and we're gonna click start now. And then we're gonna go load the other kiln. And just like that, I got the second kiln loaded. Alrighty, y'all, we're using up the last days of daylight. You can see, or the last hours of daylight. You can see we've got these 2 bins of tie-dye. Randy's cleaning them out with the company of the chickens. Bok bok. You can see they're just hanging out. But he's working so hard. And then, well, me and Z-Dog, we are washing laundry, getting the tie-dyes washed out, and then here in the kitchen, we've got them pre-soaking. But we've just been tying up loose ends, but I'm just gonna sit and drink like a cold water. I've had like a pounding headache all day, and we're getting through it though. We are getting through it. Also, I got all these bags over here in the boxes. Those are the horns and things that we have cast that we'll be able to kind of design around what we have, because this looks like it's gonna be it. My grand ambitions of 28 dragon heads have been dashed upon the rocks. I think we'll be lucky to get 15, but that's way more doable take some of the pressure off, and that's just what we'll have this year. That's okay. That's all. That we'll do the best we can with what we've got. Good morning, everybody. It is the day we are heading out to hit the road, and Z-Dog is greatly dismayed, but I'm gonna be saying bye to the pets, and then we're hitting the road. Z is such a good boy, and Ember has been evicted from the living room where she has been sleeping under Randy's desk for weeks and weeks at this point. That's her new favorite spot, or was. So this is her new favorite spot since she's been evicted. But bye, babies. We'll be home in a few days. Yeah. It's such a pretty day. Up ahead, we have the Missouri Mixmaster.
Continue on US 60 East for 22 miles.
Well. Going over bridges is always one of my favorite things, just because the bridges themselves are so beautiful, and the rivers, man. Y'all, look at the Mississippi. I'm so glad I'm not having to drag me and my booth across this thing. I know we weren't vending this weekend, but that's just what I think every time. Like, look at that, all the beams and stuff. That is so cool. And the camera doesn't capture just the way it feels. It's like being on a roller coaster, driving through the bones of some large beast. And there we are, easy as that, across the mighty Mississippi. And more of these beautiful flat farmlands. So much sky here. Experiencing our first bit of traffic of the trip, which that's all right. It's been going nice and steady other than this. So I just saw it's just worse. All these bugs. Hey everybody, so we made it here safe and sound after a beautiful, relatively uneventful day. We only hit like a little bit of traffic, but it was a really fun day, and I'm excited for tomorrow. We're going to be doing some pit barbecue.
Sure.
Well, like on a ferry house for like stair steps. And I think these are all stages of the same species. I'm not sure either. Not to brag, but my sister-in-law is growing one of the most lovely wildflower gardens and just letting it just do its thing. And she's got this really cute like stick border around it, and I was really enjoying getting to view those flowers as well as hang out with these kittens. Oh my god, you guys, let's just have some kitten time.
One stance. Trying to ride it 7 ways.
All right, we'll be back in a while.
The crepe myrtles are killing me, y'all. Look at how gorgeous these are. That looks real good.
76, 177.
Hey y'all, we are at the new property and I'm coming around to take a look at it, and I want to take you with me. So there's a great big magnolia tree. There's the house. There's our van. Here's the driveway. And then here's the whole side yard. I am still waiting to wake up. This feels like a dream come true. Before we dive into it, the house is in a state of early renovation, so don't judge her harshly for how she is. Like, don't judge her harshly for how she is. Try to see what she will be when she is no longer stripped with her bones and beams showing, but whenever she has, her drywall replaced and the appliances in and the new flooring, all the paint, just that she's got really good bones. So let's just believe in the dream for a minute. So far, moving from a 1,700 square foot home to a 2,700 square foot home feels like moving from a mansion to an even bigger mansion. For reference, I'm inserting a picture here of this is where I lived for 3 years as a kid. Like, this is where I grew up. This was in my heart. This was my home. Like, that's where I have my most memories from. So the house I'm in now is a mansion, and the house we're moving into is just an even bigger mansion, and my mind is completely blown. And again, I say again, I'm just waiting to wake up. So here you can, if you're interested, I'm not going to make you sit through a whole 3-hour presentation about where every single piece of furniture is going to go. I'll probably save that for a live stream, but if you're interested, you can screenshot these floor plans or just pause and look at it and I don't know, tell me what you think. I feel like it was all the years of playing The Sims have trained me for this. I've practiced my whole life for this. I even kind of started trying to figure out at least the zones of where what should be going in general in the kitchen. Just to, the more of I know I'm going to be tired. I know I'm going to be wore out and probably pretty stressed, and with just excitement and, the difficulty of moving an entire household and business. So again, this is the more I can clear the way and remove obstacles and just have a plan that I'm not gonna have to think too hard about what to do. I'm just gonna figure out how to get it done. That's what I want to save my brain power for. So we have a full layout of our living quarters, our working quarters, and the kitchen. Returning home with sketched blueprints in hand, we can now plan what will go where and what needs to find a new home so that I can be informed about what I need to keep and what I need to, either donate or throw away here or sell here in this house so that we can arrive to the new home prepared to move in as smoothly as possible. I don't think it's going to go perfectly smooth, but if I can just prepare, remove as many obstacles now and prepare the way, then that leaves us hopefully with that much more energy and enthusiasm to deal with whatever life may throw at us. So there's that one. Oh, a nice closet. Hell yeah, this is gonna be the kiln room. It's the third room in line. There's utilities with the odd closet she was telling us about. And then across from the utility room, there's an under the stairs. Does the fireplace work?
I never used it. I forgot. I think it's a gas fireplace.
Oh, okay. This is really nice too. Okay. So a through closet right there. And then there's the downstairs commode. So that's down that way. And then up the steps. Oh, air conditioning.
There and a light switch.
Stained glass in the front door.
You have your drums there.
Oh, do you remember my drums?
Mm.
The actual, which my
The electric.
Y'all, this is my dream kitchen. I cannot tell you. It's got the oven in the wall. It has a built-in pantry. It has so much cabinetry. It has a cooktop. We're going to be getting a new cooktop, dishwasher, and refrigerator. It has a double, farm-style porcelain sink. All the cabinetry. We're going to be putting our freestanding pantry and deep freeze, as well as, a few other things over into that corner. I'm going to put my moon sculptures on the walls, if you remember that. So now you can see we're coming into, instead of video, I wanted some still frames. So there's a bit of a distortion because I took a panoramic picture of each room, but here we are with the kitchen. It makes it look larger than what it is, but it is about a 14-foot wide kitchen. If you're looking out the window from left to right, I don't recall what the measurement is off the top of my head of the depth of it, but it is. Look at all those cabinets, y'all. Wow. I cannot believe I did not get any pictures of the inside of the cabinets or measurements. I am horribly disappointed in myself and my day is ruined, but I'm exaggerating. So I'm going to show you the overlay. These are the general zones. I don't know exactly what's going to be going into each drawer or whatnot. We'll figure, gotta leave something for future Vaughn to have fun with. But in general, those are the zones of where what will go. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I did get a picture of inside the pantry though, which I'm really excited about, the built-in. So I didn't get measurements though, but I think it's going to work, you guys. So now we're looking from the head of the stairs into the living room, and off to the left there through that opening is the dining room, and kind of behind us, directly behind us, is the doorway to the kitchen, and off to our right is the sleeping rooms and bathrooms. But the living room here is going to be the living room, music room, and library. I plan on putting my piano right in front of the window so that I can be looking out into the yard and, just looking outside while practicing the piano. Now we've come into the dining room. I cannot wait to take advantage of all of the natural light in this house with my house plants. So the far end of the dining room is going to have house plants in it, and then I'm actually being gifted the table with its chairs and that beautiful treasure hutch that it's got, I need to replace the glass in one of the doors, but if only I knew somebody who works with glass. So we've repaired window glazing before, so I think we might be able to figure something out, but I am so excited. For the 13 years that Randy and I have lived here in Missouri, for most of those, we have not had a proper dining room. That was the first thing to go when we expanded our craft room, like we took over the table and everything. So I am so excited to be able to share meals with Randy and with my loved ones and friends, not eating off of one of the, we also craft on it, and it's like wobbly little end tables that we've been using. So this is a dream come true. It probably seems silly, but it's a big deal to me. I almost forgot, directly to my left here, that is a door that will go out onto, there used to be a deck there, but it has been removed and will be being rebuilt. But and that's where we're going to have an outdoor kitchen and like seating area, and I think that is just going to be amazing. Here we have skedaddled to the whole other end of the house to the master bedroom, which also has a door out onto where a second story deck would be, that currently has been removed and needs to be rebuilt. But I just love it. Look at those floors. Now again, there's distortion in the floors, but I'm very, 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 very pleased. This is going to be Randy's bathroom. I mean, it's not that one of us can't use the other person's bathroom, but this way he actually gets to have his space organized the way that he wants. And it is the bathroom, attached to the master bedroom, but it's a smaller one, so it'll keep it tidy without having all of my stuff all over the place. This is going to be one of the guest rooms because we may at some points have multiple people staying with us, just because a lot of our friends are travelers and they kind of, come on through with the breeze and then head back out onto the road. And this way we always have a place for family and friends to come and stay, as well as, let's be honest, potential overflow craft room space. This is another one of our guest rooms, aka possible future craft room, but we'll see how it goes. I'm so pleased that each room has a closet and multiple outlets and lights in the ceilings, and none of the windows are broken. Like, this is so nice. This is a whole hall closet, just sitting there waiting to get stuff put in it. This is where we're going to be storing the cases to my instruments, like my guitar and drum case, as well as the leaf to the table, and probably also the vacuum and any other like big cleaning supplies. I didn't get any pictures or video of the second bathroom in the upstairs, which is going to be my bathroom. It's bigger than Randy's and has everything that a person might need from a bathroom, and I am very pleased. So I'm reminding myself to not be confused by the distortion, because this room is quite large. It's the full width of the house, but it just makes it look massive here in the picture. Off to the right of the fireplace is going to be my yoga studio, and off to the left of the fireplace is going to be the workout room where we put our treadmill and free weights and things that we already have, and possibly any future if we get any larger workout equipment. And the thing I'm very excited about is Turtletopia, which we will have to talk more about that in a future video. Here is the laundry room that we're going to be building probably some storage and organization into, but there is a very handy closet off to the right that we are going to be storing our tie-dye chemicals in that closet. So I'm very excited for those to have their own space, because it can get a little messy and it really benefits from having good organization. I also neglected to get a picture of the basement bathroom, and as well as the closet underneath the stairs, but I think I got a little bit of video of them a little earlier. This room is the future kiln room. It already has the correct kind of outlet for our largest kiln to accept. So this is where all three kilns are going to be going: lampwork glass, like the bead kiln as well as both of the glass fusing kilns. And also I hope to be able to fit our cab king in here if we're ever able to get one of those, or I should say when, because I'm all about positive manifestation here today. But it certainly does have enough space for the ring saw and the glass grinder that we already have, that we already do our a little bit of lapidary work on as far as like cutting and grooving and stuff goes. So that's just so exciting. I did not get a very good, or this is the best I could get rather, of a panoramic picture of our big storage closet that's actually like 5 feet wide, 5 or 6 feet wide perhaps. It's there in the blueprints, but this is where we're going to be storing bolts of fabric, rolls of leather, the mold making compound chemicals. Like this whole room's gonna get filled up, or lined rather, with drawers and metal racks and different things like that to take advantage of it has a 10-foot high ceiling instead of an 8-foot high. So we're really going to go vertical with the like craft room deep storage, things that don't need to be used very often, so they're worth dragging out a step ladder for. And then this room is Randy's office. This is where we will be editing videos, possibly recording like voiceovers and doing musical recordings and stuff, as well as editing. And this is also going to be where like the streaming computer is. So just officey things, but it's also going to have a big old TV and a couch in it so Randy can have his game room. And this is going to be lined with all of his artwork, and it's like a media library too, with all the DVDs and CDs and games and stuff. So I'm very excited to see how this room transforms. Hey everybody, we made it home. I am the worst vlogger ever because I did not get nearly as much video as what I would have liked, but we got home and the resolution to one of our biggest problems has arrived, and I will talk more about that later. But I'm gonna hang out with these critters. Everybody is alive and well so far. I still need to go out and check on the chickens, but we made it. Randy did so good driving this, you guys. It was a beautiful day. Didn't get a lick of footage. You'll just have to believe me. So we're also back and trying to get unpacked, but Ember found a new favorite spot, and I just don't have the heart to disturb her. We weren't able to visit with everybody that we wanted to see, but it was a very productive trip. We got some very necessary things done, and we got home, gave some cucumbers that my aunt-in-law gave us and to the chickens, which they loved it. And now I will see you guys next time to see what the next step brings. The next step, now that we are back in Missouri, is to continue saving and preparing for Dragon Con, because that's going to be the bulk of our income for this year may come from Dragon Con. So we really need to come prepared and just ready to go. On the Alabama end, the house is being renovated and getting professionally inspected, and we are still working to build the contract so that both parties are, everything's, all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed, and we're both in a very stable and secure contract. I've never done a contract before, so I'm real scared.